I had accidentally forgotten to include the location of this farm. It is actually located over here in Largo's Overlook. So I will go ahead and continue the video, but if you are wanting to farm here, then you will want to head over to the Largo's Overlook inside of the Tool Barad Peninsula. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Hello gold farmers, welcome to another Goldenrod farming video. Today I'm going to share with you a pretty decent Ember Silk farming location. I've not seen anybody go over this, and I actually just recently found it. I wasn't expecting to really find this one, though while I was in the area. I was just kind of looking around to see if I couldn't find anything else. This one is pretty good in my opinion. It can easily be farmed in a group, which I would recommend everybody in the group to be tailors. That way you can all increase the amount of Ember Silk cloth that you can collect here. I seem to be getting around 20 every 2 minutes, which is really good. I've also gotten quite a few of the tiny treasure chests here as well, and these mobs are on a hyper respawn and there's a ton of them. I believe I've seen about 6 or 7 mobs up at a time, so even solo farming you shouldn't run out of mobs. I've been here for not even 10 minutes yet, and you can see the amount of the tiny treasure chests that I've already gotten. As the Ember Silk cloth, I've not gotten all of that here, but most of it I have. You can run around for 2 minutes and then loot if you really want. I don't know what the exact despawn time is on these mobs, but I do know that they are a little bit longer than 2 minutes because I've been able to actually farm for an exact 2 minutes and then go around and loot. So I haven't had any problems with the mobs despawning or anything of any sort. I've not really gotten any greens to drop here, so you can't make a whole lot of gold off of selling transmog or even disenchanting it. Though most of your gold will come from the Ember Silk cloth and the tiny treasure chests, which is always a pretty good sign. I do believe you can get away with just running a lap on these first 2 levels, although I would recommend just going ahead and taking the little extra time to run up top here and kill the few extra mobs. This will allow for more mobs to respawn as well, and it doesn't really take a whole lot more time. I do recommend that you farm this as a druid. As far as I can think, I do believe the balanced druid would be the best class for this location because you've got your instant moonfire or sunfire, whichever one you wish to use. You've got your travel form that you can easily get into, and it just makes it a lot easier and seems to be a bit more stable for a farm similar to this. Within the few minutes I have been farming, I've looted almost 12 of the tiny treasure chests, so this could possibly be one of the better locations for the tiny treasure chests alone. So even if you aren't a tailor, you can check this location out and collect some pretty decent material from the tiny treasure chests as well. it's been a while since I've actually kept up with other farming locations for the Potion of Treasure Finding, so I could be wrong about this being one of the better locations for the chests, but from what I have farmed recently, it's definitely one of the better locations. Also, keep in mind with 7.3.5, there were also quite a few different changes to the loot tables, so any of the old locations that had dropped a good amount of Ember Silk Cloth or the tiny treasure chest, they could have changed until somebody has actually tested them and I guess checked to see if their loot has changed any. For the most part, I haven't seen any changes to cloth dropping when it comes to containers such as locked boxes, and I haven't really tried the plunder chest yet, but I have noticed quite a bit of different changes to locations. Some locations either drop more locked boxes or they don't drop as many. So it just all depends on what 7.3.5 did to the loot tables. I do believe that is all within the very few minutes of me farming. It appears I was able to get over a stack of Ember Silk Cloth, or pretty close to it. That means you should be able to get around 5 to 10 stacks every hour. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.